Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we're going to be playing the Mini Motorways weekly challenge, which is something I like to try and do every week, and this week it looks like we are off to Tokyo. So let's have a look and see what challenges we are facing. I can see we've got buy one get one free, so all weekly choice upgrades are doubled. Very good, like to see that. We've also got can't be choosers, only one choice of upgrade is offered. Okay, so we're not going to be able to choose which upgrade we get, but whatever we do get will be doubled. Interesting. And we've also got slow with the flow, so the speed limit is decreased on bridges. Interesting, so bridges are going to be slightly less efficient in this week's challenge. So let's go and head on into Tokyo and see how we can do at this one. Nice easy start. It feels like this challenge hasn't actually changed the game too much, I guess apart from not being able to choose the weekly upgrades. I quite like those kind of challenges where they either, there's another one where the choice is a mystery, so you do have a choice but you can't see what choice you're making. I mean, this one is kind of the same. You don't know what you're going to get, essentially. Like, you're just given, you just got to get what you're given. But I think it kind of adds a nice challenge to the game when they do that. Just like, you're not really able to make any kind of like strategic choices or anything. You just have to do the best with what you've got. So as ever with Mini Motorways, normally my main tactic is to try and keep all the different colours of houses and destinations separated. So if you're new to the game, essentially what's happening is you've got houses that have these little cars, you've got destinations that come up with little points that mean that someone needs to go and visit that destination, and so you have to connect up houses so that the cars can get to the destinations. And you can do that using these road tiles, which you have a limited amount of, which you can see down here. And yeah, it's pretty, I feel like you end up building pretty unrealistic roads in that you can have roundabouts and crossroads, but personally I tend to avoid them for the most part because I tend to keep all of these different colours separate from each other. And actually even more than that, really I want each destination to have its own set of houses serving it, and that is what I have found to be the kind of most effective tip or most effective strategy I can use in the game. And then within that there's probably like a whole bunch of other little tips and tricks and strategies that we can talk about if they come up in this run. But yeah, that's sort of the overview. So we've made it to the end of week one, and as we can see, we're not being given any choice. Normally we'd have two choices here. We are just being given 2 roundabouts. So again, also we'd normally only get 1 roundabout and 20 road tiles, but we've got 2 roundabouts and 40 road tiles. So that's pretty good. And I'm pretty happy with being given a roundabout. I do like to use the roundabouts. And we've got another dark blue destination. And I'll probably just link up that new house that's appeared with him. And look, now I've got 2 houses, very good. I'm quite happy with this current arrangement because so far none of my roads are having to cross over any of the others, which is exactly what I like to try and achieve. Ooh, and here's an interesting one. This would probably be a good contender for a roundabout, I would say. So this guy can connect into this roundabout here, and then we can have all our little red houses connected into the roundabout as well. And that might mean that I do need to redraw this blue road. Fine with that. And I've reached the end of week 2 and they've decided to give us traffic lights. Definitely not my favourite upgrade that can be received, but I'll see if we have any use for them anywhere. Another fun thing I like to do in Tokyo is that you get this island, and I always like to draw a road straight down the middle of it as I'm able to, as the map expands out, because I know that houses will spawn on this island. So by drawing this straight road down the middle, it forces the houses to spawn on either side of the road. Otherwise, the houses can sometimes end up kind of like blocking a path through, like maybe, I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but you can't draw the road all the way down the island in any formation because houses can kind of get in the way. So that's just a little extra thing I like to do when we're in Tokyo. Oh, we have a 3rd dark blue destination. That's fine. This house is so close to this destination. Normally I would try to connect 2 houses to a square destination, but because this guy's so close, he should function pretty well until the late game. And we made it to the end of week 3 and we've got more traffic lights. Oh my god. 8 traffic lights is definitely way more than we're ever going to need. Luckily we did start off with 2 bridges, which is pretty good because there are a fair number of waterways in Tokyo. So that was lucky. And we've had our first destination turn from a square into a circle. The circle does mean they will start like demanding more customers basically, so you have to connect up more houses when they turn into a circle. To be honest, this roundabout is probably even a bit superfluous. We could probably keep these guys all separate if we wanted to, but I wonder if there's a way we can connect this guy into the roundabout as well. Maybe he can swoop round. Bit ugly, but it'll do. Oh, and a green destination. That's going to immediately use our... Well, I was going to say both of our bridges, but actually we might be able to just use one bridge. Especially once we expand the map out slightly more down here, then I could draw a bridge straight across without needing to go onto the island. And that means we'll only use one bridge rather than 2. Not entirely sure how long it's going to take the map to expand out though, so I might just use 2 bridges for now to make sure that we don't just kill this destination. Otherwise the game will end. And the map has expanded out down below. That's good. That means we can redraw that bridge where we want to, and it will only use 1. End of week 4, and we've been given 2 more bridges. That's pretty good. That is something we needed. I would like to see a motorway at some point. Ooh, and we've got a light blue destination very far away from a light blue house. Interesting. I think I'm going to need to bring a bridge up here for them to get to each other. And of course I'm remembering that part of the challenge was that these bridges do slow the cars down a bit. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of this long windy road so that these guys can connect in very easily, and then I might actually connect the blues and the reds into this one roundabout, which I know goes directly against what I said I tried to do at the beginning of this video. But I'm gonna try it out for now, and if I hate it then I'll change it. Oh, we've got a yellow destination, and a little yellow house has appeared very close by and very easy to connect, so happy with that. Oh, and now we've got 2 motorways. That is going to be quite useful, I think. And also this destination has turned circular, which means he's going to be demanding more customers. So I'm going to add on a second little house down there. Oh, and a black destination with a little black house. That could be a motorway, or it could simply be a bridge for now. I think we'll start it off as a bridge. We've got 2 more destinations. We've got another light blue destination, which is a good use case for a roundabout, I think, so they can share all the little light blue houses on this island. And we've got a pink destination here, which is going to need its own houses, which are going to take a slightly ugly route around like that for now, I think. And I think this guy's going to need 2 houses, so I'm going to make a change that I thought about already, which is that I'm going to add on these dark blue houses to this circular destination, because that circular destination is probably going to get quite hungry. Oh, short break to accept our 2 bridges. And then obviously this dark blue destination is going to be needing to be connected up, but I'm going to use a motorway to get these 2 houses down here up to there. So hopefully that all made sense. Oh my god, and another red destination. Yeah, these guys are formed interestingly. I think I'm going to redraw that road. Actually no, let's keep this road coming down here to that guy, and this little red house can serve that guy. I'm definitely going to need a second red house if that's going to be stable, but I don't have it for now, so that will have to do. And we've got a black destination down here as well that I think is going to require a motorway. So let's get that drawn in from here. And I've got this yellow destination as well. All my yellow houses are over here. And I've not got any motorways left, so I'm going to do something terrible, which is send these yellow houses all the way down through here. 2 more bridges. We've got 5 bridges now, so I mean, we should use them if we need them. Oh, and another black destination. How should we get houses to him? I think we could use one of our bridges to solve that issue. Perhaps connecting them into this roundabout. And we've got a yellow destination, which is fine because we've got some yellow houses waiting to be connected up there. So that's pretty easy. We could even bring this guy all the way around if we wanted to, although probably not super necessary, but let's do it anyway. We've got loads of road tiles. Oh, we got 2 more motorways. That is very helpful. I think those are going to come in useful. Perhaps immediately for this yellow destination, which is currently very far away from its yellow houses. I think we could connect those ones in with a motorway instead, and that would make that slightly more efficient. And you can see these cars are going very slowly over these bridges, so I do anticipate that it's going to start causing us some problems sooner rather than later. Okay, everything's been ticking along pretty easily, and we've made it to the end of week 9 where we've got 2 more bridges. And this yellow one has gone circular, which might mean it starts demanding a few more houses. It's only got 3 at the moment, so we should keep an eye on that. And it's week 10, we've got 4 more traffic lights. I have been trying to use them in a number of places. And we've got another green destination, which is bad news because this green destination was already struggling with the greenhouses that we already had in place. So we have to come up with some kind of solution for that. In the immediate sense, that solution might just be a motorway, although I'm definitely going to change that in the future. Oh, this light blue is struggling a bit with the houses it's got, even though it's got so many, but I guess they're just far away and travelling quite slowly. Oh, and we've got a green destination over here that I've missed. That should hopefully be able to function with just a little bridge across to a few greenhouses over here. Oh my god, and we've got a light blue destination here. Ah! And a pink destination. What houses are we going to use for that? We really need a motorway. I'll pause for a second while I think about what to do about this pink house. Okay, so what I've done is I've managed to replace this green motorway with 2 bridges, and then I'm going to run a motorway from these pink houses once I get that motorway back in stock over to that pink destination that's flashing at me. Which hopefully happens sooner rather than later, because otherwise I'm worried it's going to die. Oh, Sunday, 2 more bridges, fine. Let's get this motorway, yep, there we go, get it across as quickly as we can. And I think I've got a different solution for this light blue as well, to have a bridge that runs down here, maybe to sort of these 3 light blue houses, so that those light blues can be separated from each other. And we're up to week 12 where we've got 4 traffic lights, which we're probably not going to use. This light blue is a little bit unhappy. There's still houses at home. I think they're just taking a little while to get to. Maybe we could consider replacing that with a motorway at some point. Week 13 and we got 2 roundabouts. I'd probably prefer a motorway at this point, but as we know from the challenge, we can't be choosing. Ooh, we've got a new light blue destination up in the corner here, which is kind of fine because we've got a bunch of spare light blue houses also, so That should work pretty well. More traffic lights, don't really care about those. Oh, we've got a green complaining down here. It's got a bunch of houses attached, so don't know why that is. And yeah, this red is complaining, which I thought might start happening at some point, but I think we can redirect some reds to help them out. Oh, 2 more bridges, fine. Oh, we've got a light blue complaining. Perhaps that means we need to rearrange a few houses. And this green complaining again, but yeah, he's still got people at home, so they're just taking their time to get him. Oh, and this light blue is complaining a lot. I hadn't quite seen that. Is there any more people we can connect in there? Help him out. Maybe a few over here as well. Bit of a last ditch attempt. Hopefully that will save him. Two more roundabouts. God, we're really in need of those motorways, to be honest, at this point. Lots of people complaining. Light blues and also these reds as well. We do have some spare reds down here, but I'm just not really sure how to get them over without a motorway. These reds are really queuing up. I think we must be having a bit of a red. Lots of suffering right now. A motorway would be very useful. Yeah, this red especially, I don't really know how to save it, to be honest. There's no one super nearby that can really help out. Yeah, there we go. We've got 3,923, just shy of 4,000 over 117 days. Alright, let's have a look at where that puts us on the old leaderboard. Oh, top 2%! Pretty good show for this week. That puts us at number 13. I mean, it is only Monday, so I'm sure we'll move down that list as the week goes on, but pretty happy with top 2%. As ever, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a like or even subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one for more mini motorways.